hear that noise from the fan. So big post in the middle is hanging us up. Well, I really don't want to. Oh, check this out. Yeah, so that's how dirty the fan is. Pretty dirty, right? And here's the cover. Yeah, I remember having to bend this case a little bit to get these joystick mouse ports out of here. It's always freaking scary to me to do this. Here's that piece I couldn't grab, and we're out. And the power supply pops out as well. Wow, this stuff's dirty. Dirty, dusty. All right, look at that, huh? It's all dirty everywhere here. Got some interesting fasteners on the fan. They're nut drivers. You know, hex bit is required. So I guess I can take the lid off because I plan on replacing the fan, of course. That's what we're going to do here next. Sorry, I can't see what I'm doing. Slides off. And check the capacitors for swelling or leaks. They seem okay. It's just really super dirty in here. So it looks like these nut drivers for the power supply are just threaded in there. And there's threads in the metal, so that's not going to be a problem for us. Yeah, so let me get an appropriately sized nut driver. So the cable for the fan comes here and just gets plugged in over here. So we got a couple zip ties, and I think the fan is connected here. So we'll just splice into that cable. There's no other choice. It's not like I'm going to get the same fan with the same connector on it. I guess there would be a choice of buying a new connector, but hardly worth it. The Viking Group Incorporated, 450 First Street, Los Altos, California. Okay, so yeah, let me get a tool for this to get the fan off. Biggest one out of my tools, yeah. My problem is, so this is what, a 5.5 millimeter. I'm not going to be able to get my my tool in here really well because the angle. So I can do a socket and a ratchet. I don't know if that'll fit in there either. Geez, you wonder if they did this business, you know, when they put it in, or just use a little tiny wrench, you know, open end wrench or something. Who the heck is going to have something small enough to go in there? Ridiculous. Yeah, it's got Loctite on it too. I can see the red. There's red. Looks like a red Sharpie mark. There's Loctite on the threads. Fun. So you don't have to get this off by hand. Loctite and a lock washer. Not a common combination. I need something to cut. Ugh. This sleeve is sticky. And you're thinking, oh, who spilled something in there? No, that's not what happened. I've seen this because I deal with equipment that's old, especially like phone cords, like really old phone cords, like 20 years old or more. They'll start to deteriorate. The outside jacket will start to deteriorate and it'll become sticky. It's really strange. So, plus, I mean, how am I gonna get the power supply? I guess I'm gonna have to cut it anyway, right? But still, this is. You know, what I can tell you is this suit really looks original to me, like nobody's been messing with this ever. That's always a cool thing. To be the first one in 35 years, 36, because this is a 1985 computer probably, right? Well, you know what, that's one thing I should look at here. Let's see. 85. On an 8520, which is what, a CIA chip? There, it has a date code of 1985. So I'm just gonna cut the cord here as far back to the fan as I can. It has its own sleeve. Well, that wasn't very long. And then the cables, yeah, you see what I'm doing here? I'm pulling the cable out of the sleeve. Interesting. Okay, let's finish getting this off of here. Ooh. Okay, one less thing to clean, yeah? So I'm going to give this a blowout. Alright, so we got this and we just need to attach that to the new fan. Well, let me blow this out and blow the case out and everything. And yeah. I got a package. First one is this. Pretty cool. I got a video light finally. Second one, power supply. AC Infinity. Don't need the grills made of metal. Cool, right? It's actually got a detachable cord, and the cord is an AC cord. You can plug it straight in. So I was hoping that this wouldn't cause a problem, but this thing has a bit of a cord sticking out, so I'm thinking we'll be okay. But I am going to have to get the case out and see to make sure of which orientation to put it. Let's see, where are arrows? So the airflow is an intake, obviously, as we can see from the dirt on this thing. So something like that. Let me grab the case. Okay, so here we are in the case, and putting the connector on the bottom. This is down all the way, right? Yeah. It's like there's a space underneath. Just enough. Just barely enough. It's a pretty good replacement fan, I think. So the blades on the old fan are slightly larger than the new fan, but the new fan I think spins at a slightly faster speed. And I think others have gotten fans that were in the 2000. This is a 2000 RPM fan. So it's available on Amazon for 18 bucks US dollar. And I think it's a pretty good choice. You know what would be nice is if I went ahead and just... Now these crimp connectors, you know, you kind of wear them out, but you can strip back. I think I'm going to go for a clean look by stripping back these connectors right next to the crimp part. And then run this cord all the way in. That'll make a nice clean look. Factory. Jesus, look at how dirty my work surface is. Look at all this dirt. Just from that fan. Okay, so it was pretty easy to remove these connectors out of the clip. So I'm going to... Oh, this light makes things so much easier. I'm going to slice around. I decided to just eliminate this thing. I just cut it down the middle. It's not gonna fit. This extra piece of plastic here for the power is interfering with getting that in there. So there isn't enough clearance for this screw with its washer to get in that hole, because this piece right here is in the way, just on this one corner. So I just shaved it down, and now the screw will fit. Okay, I got it in, but it has to be the only one. You know, you have to put that one in first, and then it'll go. Should power on by itself. Not bad. It's just a little bit noisy, but when we put it in the case, it probably won't be that bad. Okay. So let's give it a test here. We're looking good. Yeah, we got the workbench screen. The noise is not bad. It's going to be less when we put the case on.